Welcome to the Hughes Optioneering Weekly Workshop, where we scientifically engineer trades for greater profit potential. This is the disclaimer slide. You can pause to read it. We're going to move on. Today we're going to look at AVGO, or Broadcom Ltd. AVGO is a premier designer, developer, and global supplier of a broad range of semiconductor devices. Here's the barchart.com technical opinion rating for AVGO. The bar chart rating is a 100% buy with the strongest short-term outlook, and ranks in the top 1% of all short-term signal directions. Long-term indicators fully support a continuation of the trend. According to Prime Trade Select rules, a stock is in a bull trend on a monthly basis if the stock price is above the 10-period or 10-month simple moving average. The monthly chart shows that AVGO is well above the moving average line, so the monthly trend in AVGO is up. Next, we're going to look at a daily chart. A stock is in a bull trend on a daily basis if the 50-period or 50-day exponential moving average is above the 100-day exponential moving average. The blue line is the 50-day EMA line, and the green line is the 100-day EMA line. The blue line has been above the green line since the chart started, so the daily trend in AVGO is up. Next, we're going to look at a daily chart that displays the Keltner channel. As a rule, we don't want to buy calls if the stock price is above the upper Keltner channel line. Anywhere inside the Keltner channel or even below the Keltner channel is fine. AVGO is below the upper Keltner channel line, so AVGO is inside the buy zone. Since the trend is up, we want to buy a call. AVGO has plenty of option chains to choose from. We're going to use the November 15 option chain. Right now, the November 15 options have 40 days to expiration. Here's most of the AVGO option chain for November 15. AVGO closed at 176.64 on Friday. That means any calls on the list from 138 to 176 are in the money. Let's take a look at the profit potential for purchasing the 176 strike call, which is the closest strike to the current price of the stock. The bid-ask spread for the 176 call is 1045 to 1070. We tried to enter at the midpoint, so we'll use 760 as the buy price. Our call option calculator shows the profit potential for this call based on AVGO price changes at option expiration from flat to a 12.5% increase in price. We can see that if the AVGO stock price is flat at 176.64 at option expiration, the 176 call will lose 94% of its value. Ouch, this is an unacceptable risk. That kind of loss can wipe out a trading account in a hurry. We developed what we call the 1% rule to help us avoid this kind of risk. The 1% rule says to limit the time value portion of the option we buy to 1% of the stock price. That means the stock only has to move up 1% for the call option we purchase to break even and start profiting. Now let's take a look at buying the 160 strike call to see if it qualifies for the 1% rule. Here's the call option calculator picture for the 160 call. According to the 1% rule, we want the call to at least break even if the stock price is up 1%. The calculator picture shows that if the AVGO stock price is up 1%, the 160 call will lose 12.8% of its value. We want that to be break even or better, so the 160 call does not meet our requirements. Let's see if the 140 call will work. The bid-ask spread for the 140 call is 37.70 to 38.55. We tried to enter at the midpoint, so we'll use 38.10 as the buy price. The 140 call works. If the AVGO stock price is up 1%, the 140 call will make a 0.8% or $31 profit. That's better than break even, so the 140 call is the one we'll buy. The call option purchase calculator also shows that if the AVGO stock price increases by 2.5%, the 140 call will make a 7.8% or $296 profit. If the AVGO stock price increases by 5%, the 140 call will make a 19.3% or $737 profit. If the AVGO stock price increases by 7.5%, the 140 call will make a 30.9% or $1,179 profit. The 10% and 12.5% numbers are also displayed. You can see that the profits get better and better. And notice that if the AVGO stock price does not make the expected move up and remains flat at expiration, the 140 call would lose 3.8% or minus $146 compared to the minus 94% or minus $996 loss for the 176 strike call that we looked at earlier. Now we want to review a call option debit spread, aka a vertical call spread. For this spread, we want to buy to open the AVGO November 15 155 strike call and sell to open the AVGO No 15 165 strike call. We're going to base our entry prices on the midpoint between the bid and ask prices. That means we'll buy the 155 call for $24.90 and sell the 160 call for $17.65. $24.90 minus $17.65 equals $7.55. So the entry price or debit cost for the spread is $755. The call option spread analysis calculator picture shows the spread will make a 32.5% or $245 profit if the AVGO stock price declines by 5%, remains flat, or increases in price when the options expire. If AVGO is down 7.5% at expiration, the trade will make 11.2% or $84. Creating the debit spread will allow us to collect a $1,735 cash credit to our brokerage account for the sale of the 165 call. As we said on the previous slide, this reduces the cost of entering the spread to $755. Whoops. Oh my, sorry about the purple circle not being around 755. Here's a note regarding earnings reports. The next AVGO earnings report is scheduled for December 5th. Let's review the trades one more time. The first trade was a call purchase. Said to buy to open the AVGO November 15 140 strike call for $38.10. We also reviewed a spread. Spread said to buy to open the AVGO November 15 155 strike call and sell to open the November 15 165 strike call at a debit of $755. That's it for this week's Optioneering Workshop. Thank you for joining us. We look forward to seeing you again next week.